Hello guys, this is Vaish. So the editorial for September 4 Monday. Okay, so this one today I will tell you there are no much interesting articles. One article is there about hunger, which you can use for your GS1 paper, and also if an essay comes or anywhere there is a point where hunger, poverty, malnutrition has to be written, you can use today's article. Okay, so I'll show you the headlines also so that you understand like why I told there are no much important articles. This is a political article. You know that 26 opposition parties have come together and formed something called INDIA, and they let them do whatever that meeting which keeps happening. I don't know why Hindu takes and publishes it in the editorial page. Okay, it should be ideally a small column news, but it comes in the editorial, which is of no use to your exam. Okay, then the three other articles, if you see in the page one, this Aditya L1, which I have covered every bit and piece of Aditya L1. Okay, I told you that day itself that editorial will come, so we did it on Saturday itself. Okay, we did it like before it came in the newspaper. Entire thing about not only India solar mission, the global solar missions I have covered in this thing. So if you did not watch it, okay, it will be a very big loss to you. Prelims, mains, interview, whatever you need for all the solar missions for any exam in the country, I have taught you there. Okay, the theory, so that you can watch. Then this one is again the Archaeological Survey of India was going to research or going to find out whether that one mosque is there, whether that mosque is standing on an old temple, so that permissions and Supreme Court order, this and all we have discussed in detail 2 times. So again, in that there was a Worship Act 1991, I think, that that act related some clauses that again we discussed it, okay, in August 5. Okay, so one is September 2 editorial, one is August 5. Why I am telling you these dates? Because I want you to go and watch if you did not watch it. Okay, don't think like, okay, today there is no article, nothing to watch. That is for those students who have been regularly watching YCIS. Other people, you have to go and watch. Don't believe other sources from wherever you studied. The detailing which I do will not be there in other things, that I can give guarantee to you. Okay, and here again, you know, Prigozhin used to be like a chef of Putin, and then Putin made his own private army by making this Prigozhin as the head of his Wagner group private army, and in between there was a problem between these two itself, meaning during the Ukraine war, they are in the forefront actually fighting for Russia against Ukraine, but he thought of attacking Putin back, and then it was a chance that a civil war would have happened, but in between I think Armenia came and compromised. But you know, Putin will never forget his enemies. So recently a news came like a plane crashed and Prigozhin died. Okay, so it is 99% it is predicted, or it is assumed by everyone, global media also, that it was Putin who was behind the death of Prigozhin. Okay, so that internal Russian politics is what is discussed in this article. So whatever needed separately, I have asked ma'am to do this video. In editorial we have already done, and ma'am has done this video, Putin versus Prigozhin. You can watch this. Okay, this is there in our channel. So this page is done. Second page, the Global Hunger Index, which came in 2022. Okay, now the next edition will come now. It's an annual report. So still now there are concerns regarding like they are little biased. They are always put India in very poor rank, even below some African countries, and even maybe below Pakistan, which is in hunger crisis there and inflation crisis, below Sri Lanka, who is again in debt crisis. So the way they are ranking is biased, and India has already raised the concern in Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. So here again more details are there, and I will teach you the full static part of Hunger Index report, because UPSC have asked detailed questions in prelims already on this. Okay, then Bihar local news, caste politics, it's not required. Here air pollution related some graphs. You know, in India the pollution level is very bad, air pollution, especially in the capital Delhi. You know, many people who go there to settle, they will after some days tell I cannot survive here, and they come back. Okay, mostly only UPSC aspirants stays there for years after years. Okay, if they are not into politics, it will be UPSC aspirants there in Delhi. So this report, Air Quality Life Index Annual Update Report of 23, was published by some Michael Greenstone and Christina something. It's a University of Chicago, some local report there. Okay, local report there. So in that again, you know, India will be obviously the worst, but luckily it's not the worst actually. Worst they have put Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the worst or highest polluter, and then India, and then after that here it will be, third one will be China. Okay, then Nepal, Pakistan, everything, and UK, USA will be at the bottom. Obviously when they are ranking, they will do like this only. So we know, we have to but accept that the PM 2.5, okay, the particular matter 2.5 means the size it is, this much micron size particles is there a lot in our country. Okay, and state-wise, if you see, Delhi is the highest, then UP, Haryana, Bihar, Punjab. Okay, mostly in that Ganga Plain area, that area sits there. And then Punjab is there, Tripura, West Bengal, Jharkhand. Everything you can tell like above the meaning the center of India. Okay, those states are majorly affected with the air pollution problem there. Okay, so that again here we see average, national average is this line. Above that is the northern plains, all the states, and below that is the other regions. Okay, so that is how the trend is, at least that you should know. So here again the 5 threats to life expectancy, like meaning WHO guidelines are there. So PM 2.5 they are telling at least 5-6 years you will lose in your, meaning a person who is usually living 75 years will live only 70 years if this much pollution is there. Then they are comparing with other cardiovascular diseases, blood pressure, tobacco usage, child maternal malnutrition. So if you see, air pollution is the one which maximum reduces your life longevity. Okay, so that is the points I found in the chart today. And now we'll go to that article. Before that, in case current affair packs, okay, all the offers are still kept because of students' request. Okay, many people told, okay, like September mid only I will be able to enroll. So we have kept it. Okay, so whoever is very sincere Vaishya student, you know our quality, how we teach, you can enroll to the individual packs, or the same thing in a combo packs format also is there, which is the best sellers also. Students come and buy because it helps in every competitive exam, and it's soft copy PDF. Lifelong you can use it. It's not like it will, like validity will get over or something. That PDF you have, you can read it, you can do whatever, you can study. Okay, complete knowledge will be there. Hundreds of in MCQ format. Nobody else gives like this. Everybody gives notes or current affair magazines and some 365 magazines, and then they call. We give it in question answer format, actual prelims question answer format. So you learn it that way itself, so that your exam looks much more easier when we teach you in that format. Okay. And test series 1 year is fully closed. There is no more enrollments. Okay, prelims mains 1 year batch is over, but a third batch we are thinking about it. If many requests comes, we'll think of launching something by October. Okay, so then WhatsApp number is given. You can WhatsApp me and take the foundation seriously. Okay, which I gave you. Now before going to Global Hunger Index, similar some reports for your prelims facts. Okay, Global Hunger Index is prepared by 2 NGOs, which is, as I told, European NGOs. That is why our rank is so pathetic in those reports in the last few years. Okay, Concern Worldwide and this Welt Hunger Life or Hive something. This one is actually some small NGO. It is there in, I think, Netherlands based, or in Europe in some countries based. So these people now took it up. Earlier, I think Food and Agriculture Organization, the United Nations, was involved in making this hunger index few years back. Once these people started taking up the reports, all the Asian countries are having very, very bad rank. Okay, if there are 120 countries, everyone will be like 90 rank, and 90, 100, 110. That range our ranks will be. Okay, so that we'll discuss in detail now. Then the state of food security and nutrition in the world. Okay, or the, I think, SOFI report or something they tell. So this report, if you see, many bodies are involved. The FAO, International Fund of Agricultural Development, that is IFAD, UNICEF, WFP, World Food Program, and W Health, this World Health Organizations. All these bodies individually also you have to study. Those who are enrolled to my test series, don't worry, you will get notes on all these things. There will be international bodies specific 4 or 5 tests are there, meaning 500 plus MCQs and notes are there. You will get that. Okay, others can make notes whenever I teach here in YouTube. So World Nutrition Report is by WHO. Okay, it's a health related one, so WHO. And then this India's one, National Family Health Survey by Ministry of Family and Health Welfare, and that different editions will keep coming. But most of our data are very, very poor. Okay, most of the data we don't have, and that is why we are not able to fight with FAO also. Okay, that's not in today's Hindu they have mentioned. I will show you when we reach there. Okay, so this is about these 4 reports. Now, first, if you take that report which is called Global Nutrition Report, okay, which is by WHO. That report I am giving extra information. Okay, it's not there in Hindu. So in that they had in 2012 itself, they told we should achieve certain things by 2025. So this and all in your mains and all you can use. So 50% decrease in anemia, 30% decrease in low birth weight, 40% decline in stunting. Stunting means for your age, your height is low. Okay, you will see now some people are like, your age is growing, you are maturing, but your height is still small. That process is called stunting. Okay. And then wasting. Okay, wasting is the other one where your height is increasing, everything fine, but your weight is not there. Very skinny children you would have seen. Okay, with height, your weight is not increasing. The other one is with age, your height is not increasing. Okay, both are 2 different things, stunting and wasting. Then rise in diabetes and obesity problems are there. Then the percentage of infants who should be breastfeeding should be done, that you have to increase the percentage. So these are all the targets set by the WHO in Global Nutrition Report right from 2012. That is by 2025 you should achieve it. That's why again it's coming in the news. Okay. Now, little more Indian initiatives you have to write in your exam. We have many things. First thing is now September 1 to 7, right? The timeline we are going on, it is the National Nutrition Week, where we promote lot of nutritional programs across India. Okay. And then we have this Eat Right movement by FSSAI. Okay. FSSAI is a body under the Ministry of Health, not Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Health. Okay. So they promote the Eat Right, meaning eating the right way, how much quantity, how much this thing and all that they promote. Poshan Abhiyan is there by Ministry of Women and Child. In 2018 it came, where again they are targeting all these things, stunting, undernutrition, anemia, that thing they are targeting. Okay, for especially young children, women and adolescents. These beneficiaries are also important. UPSC keeps asking this. They put options like this scheme is for whom, and they will put children below the age of 5, pregnant mother, lactating mother, adolescent girls. They'll put something. So you should know to whom what scheme fits. Okay, this Matru Vandana Yojana, obviously again the woman and child, it's a centrally sponsored scheme. Okay, this term also you should know. Central sector scheme is something where center gives the full fund. Centrally sponsored scheme is meaning they are only sponsoring, meaning only they'll give a portion. Okay, maybe 60-40, 60 by center, 40 by states, or in northeastern state it will be 90-10. Okay, so like that is centrally sponsored scheme. And this came in 2017. Okay, this year 2023 prelims, there were questions on these kind of mother related yojanas. Okay, in India, food fortification, meaning you are adding the vitamins, minerals and things on the food, enhancing the food so that the food has all these iodine, zinc and all these things, so that the nutritional content comes properly to you through the food you eat. Normal food you eat, but you fortify it by adding nutrients. Then National Food Security Act, where you get subsidized grain, there's rice, wheat, oil, everything, like I think 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupee, like that, subsidized rates you get, and it's given for 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population. Okay, so that percentage and all you should know. And then now this one, Indradhanush. Indradhanush is actually vaccination program. We have this polio vaccination, like that different diseases are there which we all take vaccination in our childhood. So Mission Indradhanush is extending that to 12 important diseases. Okay, which are the 12 that you try to find out? Okay, again when the article comes I'll teach you. So 12 vaccine preventable diseases, you're giving vaccination to the children that is 2 years of age and below, and pregnant women also if needed. So that immunization program is Mission Indradhanush. Then this ICDS, which since I think Indira Gandhi's time we have Integrated Child Development Services. There 6 services are there, giving nutrition, preschool non-formal education, nutrition and health education, immunization, health checkup and referral services. Okay, so this again age of 0 to 6, pregnant woman, lactating mother. This actually was asked in prelims. This only, this exact who is the beneficiaries of this scheme was asked. Okay, even midday meal scheme kind of thing, which where you give children meals in the school, government sponsored, that and all comes under this only. So this is the basics things for your static portion. Okay. Again, some more static about the today's topic, Global Hunger Index. So it is a tool for comprehensively measuring and tracking hunger at global, regional and national level. Okay, so that you should know it's not only at a global level, it's at all levels. Prepared by the 2 NGOs I told you, and then it's like 100-point marks will be given. Okay, like you get 30 points, you get 80 points, based on that you rank. And again, it doesn't mean you get 80 points means you are good. That means you are bad actually, meaning 0 is the best score. You should get 0. That means you are 0 hunger in your country. Okay, but there will be no such country with 0 hunger. But I'm telling, the lower the point, better your rank. Okay, so 100 is the worst. You get 100 points means your rank will be last. Okay, so you should get lesser points here. So the factors, the 4 components, okay, which again UPSC prelims they asked in 2016, I think they asked, undernourishment, child stunting, child wasting, child mortality. These are the things on which you rank or give the points. Okay, it's an annual report and they use the data of the last 5 years. Example, now 2022 report came, right? They will use the data from 2017 to 21. Okay, and progress against hunger, generally if you take, right, everywhere they are doing bad only. Everywhere is doing bad. If you compare previous years, some slight improvement is there. They are telling global score of 18.2 in 2022, that is now, compared to 19.1 in 2014. Meaning our point has increased. Point has reduced. And I told you point reduced means rank has improved. So we have actually slightly improved. Okay, you have 18 points now. Earlier you had 19 points. You need lesser points only to improve. So 18 points is the global score now. Now causes is why there are civil wars, conflict among country, climate change, COVID, this thing happened, Russia-Ukraine war made all the things costly, the food, fuel, fertilizer. So hunger is going to increase only 2023 and beyond. That is what the report told. Okay, 44 countries are there in this serious or alarming category. Okay, there is this moderate, serious, alarming, like that. Based on the points you get, there are different categories. Okay, so now top 5 countries if you take, it's Belarus, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Chile, China and Croatia. China is the top 4th rank. Okay, meaning their hunger is not there is what they claim. Okay, this report they claim. So worst countries, if you see this chart, Democratic Republic of Congo, Madagascar, Central African Republic, and Yemen. In these countries, if you see, out of that 5, 4 of them were asked in this year's prelims. Okay, Chad was there, Democratic Republic of Congo was there, Yemen was there, Central African Republic. All these countries, many of you, I know, you don't even know on the map where these places are. You should correctly know where exactly. Don't tell like this in Africa. That is not enough. In Africa, whether it is below the equator, whether above the equator, which river is passing through that, whether it is in the other side of Atlantic Ocean or this side where Indian Ocean is there. This correct mapping you have to know. Okay, I have taught you already African map, but please take it seriously. Okay, many people just read this by heart and then think like the preparation is over. That is not enough. Okay, coaching method won't work nowadays. UPSC is very, very difficult and they are framing questions to trouble you only. They want to disqualify you. They don't want to qualify you. They will ask very, very tough questions. If you don't learn as per how we are telling you, it will be difficult. Okay, take these things very seriously. So rank. India is 107 out of 121 countries. Last year it was 101 out of 116 countries, meaning more the countries coming, our rank is even pushed backwards, meaning we have no improvement as per this NGO people's thing. Okay, below neighbors we are 64 of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka who is in crisis, food is not there, water is not there. There 64 they have given. Nepal is 81, Bangladesh is 84, Pakistan is 99 and we are 107. See the ranking on what criteria, I don't know how they did. And then India has a score of 29.1. Okay, global score I told you 18, ours is 29, meaning much worse than the global one. Okay, and we are under serious category. Okay, Afghanistan is the only South Asian country which is below us, meaning we are 107, Afghanistan is 109. Remaining all they have given better rank. Okay, now India's that 4 categories I told you, 4 dimensions. So child wasting, that is the low weight for height, has risen at 19.3 percentage. And is worse than the levels recorded in 2014. Okay, see 2014 we had 15.1, meaning lower the score is better, right? So here we have got 19 now. So that means we have done bad. So our child wasting is actually going worse. Okay, child stunting has declined from 38 percentage to 35 percentage. Okay, so that means that we are doing good. Okay, stunting has reduced. Child mortality under the age of 5 has dropped from 4.6 percentage to 3.3 percentage. So there also we have done good. Undernourishment has risen. Okay, 14.6 percentage in 2018-20 to 16.3 percentage in 2000. That much undernourished people are increased. Okay, so this in chart format if you see. Okay, chart format if you see, this red color is what? This is the stunting. So stunting actually we are doing, meaning we are improving. It's going down, going down. The number of people who are in stunting are reducing. The children are reducing. And then this under 5 mortality blue color, that also if you see, it is steadily declining. Okay, this graph you have to know, steadily declining. But the other two, the undernourished one and the wasting one, it was going down from in 2014. It is like going up. Okay, this yellow, you can see it's going up a little bit compared to the last time. So this individual factors also you have to know. You have to know the indicators. You have to know in which indicator we are doing good, which indicator we are doing bad. Okay, so stunting and the other one, blue color is under 5 mortality. We are doing better now. Other two we are doing little bad now. Okay, the wasting and the undernourished. Okay, now this was all my static teaching to you. Okay, now we will go look the Hindu. Okay, Hindu don't have these many details. So Hindu, if you see, despite India being major food producer, we have a lot of food security schemes which I showed you, largest public distribution system in the world, meaning our PDS, that is our ration shop and everything is there. India still grapples with significant level of food security, hunger and child malnutrition. See the opening line, in one line they have told everything. If you had to write it, you will write like, okay, India has this thing, India has that thing, then it will look very bad. But one sentence gave an excellent opening line. That entire your knowledge you have given in that one line. So examiner will see this and like put a tick mark and okay, this person knows the situation of India. Now he will expand on it. This is how you have to write, either the opening line or the conclusion, or in between center you put in a box and write this. Like this, anyway, this line should be what you sell to the examiner. Okay. Now, Global Hunger Index 2022 ranked India 107 among 120 countries, behind Nigeria, behind Pakistan, and I showed you all the South Asian countries. Okay, so that 4 indicators I told you is actually under 3 dimensions, meaning child undernourishment, child malnutrition, and under 5 mortality. Okay, under this malnutrition only stunting and wasting comes. Now, another report is there, state of the food security and nutrition, which I told you that many people together make that report. In that the number is given, 224.3 million undernourished people are there in India. That data you can use as per this report. This is there. No matter you are giving exam in 2026-27, at least a rough number you know, around 200 million is there. You can write that. Okay, because next year report, little bit it will change. But still you have to know that it is 200 million and around or above. Okay, so you can write easily. as per this report, India has this many 200 million plus undernourished people. Now, there are problems. Now, this is India versus the globe. Now, within India, there are problems within the states itself. Okay, subnational level data, we actually made our own hunger report, making like a state hunger report, copying them only. We made a state hunger report. So in that, it is shown like there are many problems in our states also. There are many variations in our state. Okay, it's not like everywhere it's bad or everywhere it's good. So that related some information also, the author is telling, the state hunger index. Okay, so we are using the 4 indicator only with slight changes, meaning stunting, wasting, mortality, that is what age 5, this is what we use in the global one, right? Global hunger index. In state one, we are using same indicator, except instead of that nourishment, undernourishment thing, we are replacing it with body mass index, meaning what is your height to weight ratio, right? BMI index. That they are using along with the working age population, meaning we have little more extra 1 or 2 indicators. And then there, if you see, we don't have much data. We have this, if you see, National Family Health Survey, 5th round which happened, and we have this BMI undernourishment data which is based on 2019-21 data, and then there is this longevity study in 2017-18. These are the some reports which we have, and based on that we are doing. Okay, the global one, if you see, they are taking last 5 years some data based on their survey and this thing and all, but we have these many reports in a different timeline. This is what we used to do our state hunger index in a different set of indicators. Okay, 3 same indicators and then extra body mass and working age population. So now the techniques recommended by WHI only we are using. We are also doing that 0 to 100 mark, and then this, like if you see, below 10 means low hunger, significantly low, 10 to 20 moderate, 20 to 30 serious, 30 to 40 alarming, and 50 or above extremely alarming. Now in India, I think nothing is there above 50, the state wise. Most of them are under this 20 to 30, the serious ones, and some are there in 30 to 40, some are there in 10 to 20. We are not there, I think, in the last one also, the 10 and low also not there, 50 and above also not there. Between that 3 categories, moderate, serious and alarming, most of the states are there. Okay, that also I'll show you now. So here if you see, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh all have 35. Okay, that is 30 to 40 range. So that is alarming category. Okay, but Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Tripura, Maharashtra, West Bengal all are above national average of 29 points, and they are like compared to some African countries here, and some other states, whether it's Chandigarh, all these people are like moderate only, moderate hunger, meaning it will be, I think, in the 10 to 20 category. And then other states which are below the national average and above 20 have a problem of serious hunger, but no state fall under the low hunger, meaning 0 to 10 nobody is there, and above 50 also I think nobody is there. Okay, but the middle 3 ranges, some states are there. You don't have to by heart this, you have to know at least one example from each category and know. And then impact of COVID-19 is not captured. That's why I'm telling our data is very poor. And here in 2008, some 3 people came together to take our subnational level data and the global level data and do some comparison, and they assessed some 17 states, and they told Punjab is the one doing best. Okay, better nutrition, better low stunting, low, everything is good in Punjab, and followed by Kerala and Andhra Pradesh. They are the top 3 performers as per the state state hunger index. Okay, and then least performing are Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. Okay, then over the last half a decade, India's GHI score has deteriorated primarily due to the increasing prevalence of calorie undernourishment, meaning that is the category we are doing bad. Okay, we have mortality, we have BMI, we have many things. The calories intake, or that is where we have problem, and that is why I showed you many schemes, that Eat Right movement, nutrition week, then that the fortification, food fortification. This and all, that is why we are doing. We know our problems and we are doing the correct schemes only, but many things are not getting implemented properly. Hopefully in the coming years and coming reports and all will improve everywhere. Okay, now according to FAO, the proportion of calorie undernourishment in India is escalating since 2017, reaching 16.3% in 2020, equivalent to 2009, meaning we are going backward. How bad we were in 2009, that again it's coming back. Okay, so Indian government has disputed these conclusions. Indian government is raising concern that your reports are all not correct. It is the data methodology is not good. Okay, but again we don't have proper thing to support also. Empirical evidence is not there. Our national sample survey and all is done long back in 2011, so we don't have proper data to fight with them also. Okay, 78th round of NSS was conducted in 2021, where the survey means what, they'll ask some questions. So food security related, some 4 or 5 questions they added, like how much calorie you are taking, how many food is that. Exact 4 questions is not important, 4 questions were added, but in spite of that, the information or the outcome of the the report is not public or it is not good, it is not reliable. This we have already discussed once. Most of our Indian reports are for the namesake, they do something, but that reports are not reliable. Okay, some Niti Aayog will publish a report, this Statistic Commission will release a report, Statistic Commission, and both will be mismatching. These people will tell Madhya Pradesh is the highest hunger, these people will tell no, Chhattisgarh is the highest hunger. So there is no similar sync between Indian reports itself. Okay, so then we have to face the reality. GHI, because every world countries are ranked, so we can keep fighting that you are not doing good and all, but ultimately we have to do better things and prove them. Okay, so we need to collect our data also, we have to implement all our schemes properly, and then tell that we are not performing like this low income African countries or other places. We are a much booming economy, so we are not only building infrastructure and all things, we are also taking care of our people also. Okay, so this again, if you see, 1/3 of our children under 5 are stunted, 1/5 of the children are wasting. These are all in Indian reports, it's written. Okay, you can use in your exam. And then despite India's notable progress in elevating extreme poverty. Okay, there was a report I think by World Bank and these people and all that India's poverty, many people came out of poverty in the last decade, last 15 years. But again, the National Multidimensional Poverty Index, there are challenges. Okay, challenges persist in addressing the disparity in food security, hunger, and malnutrition. See, this again, like an opening line I showed you, here a concluding line they are telling, okay, despite we are doing many things and all, we have much more things to do in this. So you are telling a way forward by one line. Okay, don't write that word explicitly like way forward. I see many people writing in the answer, okay, way forward, underline, then you write this. Don't need to do that side heading and all. This line itself will give an impression to examiner that you have told the way forward or the solution already. Okay, don't copy these coaching people's thing. I've seen everybody are copying toppers' answers and writing ditto like them. They became topper because they had a style. You don't copy their style. Okay, you can make your own style and still pass. For that, you have to join some test series, any test series, and then that teachers will evaluate it for you. Okay, like in our case, I will evaluate. Then you will get feedback. Okay, don't write this, don't write that. I will strike off. When it's very nonsensical answer, I actually strike off. And I will tell 1 out of 15. And I will tell the reasons also. So next time you will not write that way. Okay, so this mark you have to anyway not show anywhere. It is just between you and me. I'm not going to put in public. So we guide you in such a way that you understand that, okay, I have done a mistake. These people who are correcting that thousands of papers, they know better than me. That understanding should be there. Don't bring your ego into it. I was a topper in 10th, I was a topper in 12th. Those answers are different. That are bookish answers. Okay, now you are writing news level answers. So news level answers means obviously it will be different. So again, if you want to join our programs and all, WhatsApp me, and we'll have a lot of big announcements in the coming days. Please tell me in comment section how the editorial series are, because it takes a lot of effort to do all this. So your feedback matters. Okay, so follow on Instagram and WhatsApp. We'll keep doing this. Again, today 2 more videos will come. Wait for that. So thank you and have a nice day.